How do you use a color palette? Is there a rule as to how much of each color to use? There is a rule, in fact, but rules are also meant to be broken. But let's start with the rule. So here, I'll show you. 60, 30, 10, they equal 100%. So essentially this is kind of like the baseline color ratio that I would probably start with. So the 60% is obviously the color that will be used the most. 60 would be like your primary color. So this is like your hero. The 30% is your secondary color. It's used about half as much, but it's still fairly visible. And then the 10%, that's the accent color. That's kind of like your little wild card. Where you see this work really well is in web design. So maybe your background could be the secondary color if you want it light, right? This kind of like white here. And then maybe your headers are blue or something, right? And then where you might use your accent color, this little 10% is maybe in calls to action. So like on a button or on something that pops up, like things that you really want to get people's attention and you want them to look at, that's where you would use that little 10% in the accent color. A lot of times you'll have kind of different types of the same color, and I like to keep them in the same kind of ratio. So let's say you have like a light blue, a dark blue, there's like this kind of really light color, then there's like a brown or a tan, then you have a couple different shades of the accent color, just to kind of expand the palette a bit. I still like to keep them grouped by ratio. So I sort of put all the cool colors over here in the blue. And then even though this is kind of creamy, it's still warm. So I pair it and the brown together. And then the two purples are the accent over here. So that's a very quick baseline for just taking all your colors and trying to basically just ration them in a way that makes sense.
If you enjoyed this video, then you're really going to like my course. That's right, I teach a course. It's called Color for Creatives. And we go over color theory, how to pair colors together, and I walk you through my whole process for building palettes and then using it in my illustration work. It's pretty neat. Visit thefuture.com/color and learn more about it.